for the opportunity offered by the World Indigenous Business Forum. It's the 14th for Papua New Guinea to participate, and we are thankful that PNG hosts this important meeting in Papua New Guinea. I just would like to thank every one of us here, and I believe from the fisheries sector, our presentation will not be basically in the investment, because the investment area is a very big area where most of our micro SMEs do not participate. However, we have our own program, which we call it MSME, where we concentrate on providing support, business nurturing, mentoring to all our micro, small and medium enterprises in the fisheries sector, because our Act provides for Papua New Guineans to participate in the fisheries sector. So we basically we safeguard in a way so that we grow that very important sector, so that our people can participate in the fisheries sector. To start with, just go to the outline. Sorry, the outline is very clear. It's, I'll start it with our fisheries strategic plan, going with the SME development program that we have. NMS refocus our own strategy and the criteria, because we have a lot of our people come in and we need to basically assist them, and we have to develop a criteria which we normally assess our fishermen and opportunities. Firstly, we start with the National Fisheries Authority as the Fisheries Strategic Plan 2021-2030, and that plan is very, very clear as to the participation of our local Papua New Guineans. In the KRA 6, it clearly talks about the local content. So we developed this program in the under our KRA 6, and you can see that we also have provincial governments to participate in the fisheries sector, as well as all the programs that we have. We have the we package the program such that you have credit facilities and such that our people might need to do the business. We also have agenda, broader agenda-based, so we assist girls, mothers as well. When you look at the program in itself, I think most of our speakers have spoken widely on the challenges, the bottlenecks, the infrastructure setbacks. These are not new in PNG, which I believe our government has been trying to address all these overarching bottlenecks we face. In amongst those, we try to carve out position whereby we can help assist them grow fisheries businesses. Because of the SME component, we feature it as a very important component, so as to bring about social and economic services to our people who are basically in the rural areas. As you all know, we all need income and access to market and all this. So dealing with fish, it's a very perishable good, and so we have this very challenge to start with. So we try to crap out the opportunity for us to create the opportunity for our local people to do the business. So as you can see that we feature that SME is a vehicle to develop our coastal and inland fishery, mostly coastal and also the farm fishery. As you all know and maybe you realize that the captured fishery on the global market has saturated, and we have this growing interest in culture fishery. So that is where our local people are mostly in the cultured fishery. So you can see the coastal and inland. So we start to promote this SME as a way to alleviate poverty and stuff like that. So when we address this SME, we look at the soft component and the hard component. And the soft component basically is the business side of it. We normally come up with financing, business mentoring through our fisheries college, and that is the soft component. Whereas the hard component, we normally come in the infrastructure side of it. We normally work with National Airport Code, all the government agencies work as well, so that roads and things like that are very important, telecommunication. So we also build some of the facilities that can enhance quality of fish, and that's post-harvest and landing facilities. So really it's a huge challenge that we face in terms of trying to get our local, our fishermen into business. And you can imagine the enmity of the challenges they face dealing with fish, and as you know, some of you deal with fish. When you remove fish out of its habitat in rural areas or in sea, you obviously have to think about how you're going to preserve the quality of the fish. And that's, of course, is a risk in the business they do. So moving forward, we, as I've spoken to you, NFA has a very good strategy under the Fisheries Strategic Plan. We have a very clear goals, visions in the MSME sector or subsector, and that is where we announce our efforts, our finances, our programs, trying to ensure. So when you think about doing fish farming, let's say you're from inland and you're doing fish farming, and you have to consider all aspects of the fish farming. If you miss one of those things, your business will not function. And so feed is a key component of your, as well as hatchery, because when you talk about chicken right now, chicken, you have the chicken birds, all day bird. In the same way, we also have fish fingerlings that has to be available, and feed has to be available. And putting them together, you are sure that you will raise your fish, and at the end of 5 months, 6 months for tilapia, or maybe a year for other fish like trout, able to sell it. So really a lot of people here, maybe you are doing fish work, maybe farming, maybe doing fishing, selling, whatever. You must also understand that we normally follow a small guided criteria whereby we try to help whoever is a fisherman, fisherwoman. There is no boundaries or whatever. You are a fisher person, you are a farmer, we're happy to work with you, so that we want you to be one of those signing micro or small or medium enterprises that we believe you will provide the service. Remember, providing a business in the rural areas is actually income for someone. Right at the night, and the mother brings about 400 or 40 or 50 kilos of fish. And if you are operating a small business right in Gulf, by Maru, or maybe in Picori, and you will find that that person will have to make at least 100 kina, 200 kina. That's income for that person. So having a fully functional business right in those rural areas is quite a challenge. And so we, from our NFA perspective, we basically work alongside with those businesses so that we are not there to provide the service, but the SMEs are providing a service to the people. When government talks about income generating opportunities or so forth, there are people getting income, getting paid for their fish right at their place or localities. So when we have a small definition for our industry or our SME sector, you can see that we have micro, small and medium enterprises, and we can define by way of licensing the fishery. They involve ownership, capital, employment, the turnover of the business. So where the medium enterprises are those mostly we license them. Prawn operators, for example, lobster, all this we license them. But then we have finfish, where we sometimes license them, but depends on volume that they do. So that's basically our strategy, and when we follow that, we normally follow through with various items that we need to tick off, so that when you know it, you see a lot of our businesses, because our local, though we recognize them under the government's domestication policy, whereby some fishery are not for foreigners to be engaged in. And because of that, like prawn, for example, or prawn, lobster, or other things like that, apart from tuna, as we all know. And because of that, we create what we call joint venture arrangement. So we have joint venture partnerships in those businesses, so that we can be able to find markets, because markets are, well, foreign markets, as we all said about it. And so because there are people with the knowledge in markets and the capital and so forth, we join together with our local people, and they run the businesses. So basically, that's how we assess every business concept, or mostly businesses running. And I think we have a plan that you can see that we have a room to promote a lot of micro enterprises and small and medium, because we have projections that needs to reach, and we have a clear projections in terms of volume and value. That same document is derived from the MTDS 4, and also it's a snapshot or report that we provide to the government. And here we are expected to, as a sector agency, we are expected to perform and reach those. So we would really encourage as many micro, small, medium enterprises as would like to have, to be able to go into the business stream. And that's basically also the projections that we believe we want to have over those period, maybe 2030. And therefore we call, I think, this forum, and we also brought some small to medium enterprises doing the showcasing of them products under this floor. And so we hope that a lot of our farmers in the islands, or maybe wherever, or anyway, because we want to encourage you all to come forward with your proposals and your interest. And we want to work with people who are interested. We don't want to work with people who are not interested, but they want some money or something. Please, we discourage you from looking for money. And we want to work with genuine people. Thank you so much.